What is your name?
My name's Reger Marin.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old, going on 21 this June.
Are you a student right now?
I am currently an accounting major over at Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Are you employed?
I am currently a pharmacy technician over at Spawn Shoreline.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Manila, Philippines.
When did you move here?
I moved here in about 2006.
Do you remember why you moved here?
Yes, definitely. We moved here for financial purposes, more opportunities to grow, not only as a human being, but also as a business person, a nurse, whatever it is, whatever career I wanted to dive into.
What were your first impressions of Corpus?
I thought it was, I'm going to be honest here, it was pretty dull, it was lackluster, it was boring, there was nothing spectacular about this city at all.
Describe what it was like moving here.
It was definitely tough, leaving my family and friends behind over in the Philippines. It was tough, but you gotta make sacrifices for a better future.
What were you feeling?
I was feeling really kind of alone at the time. It's just, again, leaving your friends and family behind. It creates a rift in your life, and it's tough, and it's not like they're next door either. They're all across the Pacific Ocean, and it's very, very tough indeed.
Did you have any idea of what you want to do here?
Really, when I got here, I had really had no goals in life. I just wanted to adjust, just assimilate into the culture, and just figure it out from there, go from there.
What were your dreams and what did you want to accomplish?
Well, after a while, after I got myself comfortable here, at first I thought I wanted to go into the medical field. Well, I was wrong because I went to the health science department over at Moody High School. It was probably the worst experience in my life. Definitely going on the rotations, going to a hospital and seeing what nurses did, I just thought to myself, hell no. So I took an accounting course over at Del Mar, and I thought to myself, wow, this is it. This is me. This is accounting rigor. You know what I mean?
What is the coolest part about living here in Corpus?
The coolest part about living here in Corpus, and the tacos and the enchiladas, and just basically all the Mexican foods and stuff. Y'all got some nice cuisine. It was just nice eating something else other than Filipino food. And I heard that Corpus Christi is one of the best tacos in Texas, so why not? That's pretty nice, I guess.
What first caught your eye here in Corpus Christi?
Definitely I would say two things: people and cable. I would say on the cable part, that was interesting. Y'all had like 100+ channels or so, and over in the Philippines, we only had about 2 channels that we could really watch, and mostly all they showed was like novelas and all that. And I like novelas and all, but shoot, I do like watching cartoons, and just having a variety. I like that, like a buffet. In terms of the people, definitely a huge difference. It wasn't just Filipinos that I saw. I saw Mexicans, white people, black people, and it was life changing because I'd never seen that before. I've never seen that kind of a melting pot, in my life. So definitely a good experience.
Was it hard trying to get used to life in here, to here?
Definitely. I think almost every immigrant can vouch for this. Listen, knowing, with my Filipino accent and just knowing nothing about the culture. I mean, the biggest thing I knew about the culture was from American movies, and even then, that wasn't an accurate depiction of what a culture is actually like. The cultures in America is so varying. It's very different across the regions. You can't just you can't just accurately have one uniform culture for all of America. You know how we have a liberal culture over in Washington, California, as opposed to here in Texas, where we have a conservative agenda. And definitely, some kids actually made fun of my Filipino accent. It was hard, it was rough, it was harsh. But after a while, I started adjusting and started making a life for me here in Corpus. Made it comfortable for me.
How was school different in terms of what you were learning and how things were being taught?
Oh, definitely different. I got here fourth grade, and I saw a lot of people that were still really struggling to multiply numbers, add numbers, whereas in the Philippines we had a more accelerated, tougher time, tougher course and curriculum. Because it was like, I got here, I was like, really? Y'all still struggling with multiplication, all that? Come on, man. Like, I know I'm Asian and I'm supposed to be good at math, but at some point, like they were so far behind, and it's just, that was probably the biggest difference that I saw. But other than that, nothing else.
What was the hardest thing to learn?
The hardest thing to learn was throwing away my accent. Definitely, I didn't like my accent. I look back on it now, I should probably have tried even harder to get rid of it. But my accent still shows in some of the words that I say, but I can't control that. I think that's subconscious at this point. And let me add on to my answer. Another tough part, probably, for me, was just learning slang. All I really learned at that point was proper English. I didn't know about all these slang words, like say, like truffle butter or something like that, or Shark Week.
Is there anything you miss from the Philippines?
Is there anything I miss from the Philippines? I love coconuts, and I don't know where to get fresh coconuts here in Corpus Christi, so that's maybe one part of it. The mangoes over at HEB aren't sour. They're like yellow mangoes. I love green mangoes, and I just, just family, I guess. Family, and just certain aspects of the Filipino culture that I grew up with. Yeah, I do miss that, definitely.
What about family, friends, and traditions? What is it like without them?
It was tough at first, but of course, like I said before, it's just like a relationship. It's tough the first 3 months you get out of it. After that, though, I was smooth sailing from there. Learned that life was gonna be without them for a while, and just adjust to it. Just gotta get used to it. Nothing in life is perfect, and you just gotta make the best of everything that's given to you.
What support systems do you have now?
Say that again, please.
What support systems do you have now?
I have plenty of support systems, my family and stuff. But really, and I'm gonna be honest with you here, Chloe, my biggest support system is me, the guy in the mirror that I see every morning. That guy supports me every day. He's always by my side, like 24/7. So he's a great support system, that guy.
In the time that you have lived here, what has been the biggest change in Corpus Christi?
Listen, Corpus Christi is not really that impressive at all. Really, and the biggest change that I've seen here in Corpus Christi was the water. Water contamination and all that. It's just, they can't get their act straight. They're out here contaminating the water. We're like Flint's retarded cousin. It's tough.
What does immigration mean to you?
Oh, immigration means a whole lot to me. Coming as an immigrant, being fresh off the boat at one point, of course it means a lot to me. It's just that that now, however, in terms of immigration, I support legal immigration. I just don't support illegal immigration. And what I mean by that is, if you get over here illegally, I don't know if I'm really such a big support. I don't really support all that much. So definitely, that's why I can see why President Trump has been trying to implement some laws regarding that. So with the nice big wall that he's planning to create. So definitely that's my take on immigration.
How has immigration shaped you as a person? How has it developed you?
It's shown me different cultures. That's what it is. It's given me whole new broad perspectives on people. Not being introduced. It's just not just being not just seeing the Filipino culture, but I'm seeing the Hispanic culture, the African American culture, white culture. Seeing it all, it's just definitely changed me into a person. I believe that it has made me a better person and more progressive in terms of my mindset.
What has been your biggest accomplishment in your time here in Corpus?
My biggest accomplishment in my time here in Corpus, a lot of people would say that me being valedictorian over at Moody High School would be my biggest accomplishment, but that's not it. I would say that my biggest accomplishment is just seeing a whole new me, seeing a better regular, and just definitely, improving. I feel like I'm an improved person, and I'm definitely a better person now than if I had stayed my whole life in the Philippines.
Do you think living here gives you more opportunities to succeed?
Oh, there is no doubt. Now, Corpus Christi, I don't know about that. America, just the United States of America as a whole, yes, definitely. The laws here are much nicer. It's given me broad opportunities, tremendous opportunities in terms of in terms of career growth, personal growth, and political growth and all of that. Yes.
How is it different from the Philippines?
Oh, it's very different from the Philippines. I would say that, well, first of all, the Philippines is much smaller and it's much more ghetto over there. Pollution and everything. All crowded. Not much career growth. Basically in the Philippines, you're expected to be a part of the medical field, and over here, I could be an accounting. I could be a doctor. I could be a lawyer. It's just opened up broad opportunities for me here.
If you had any advice to give to anyone who's going through the process of immigration, what would it be?
Don't screw up. Act as American as possible. Assimilate, but don't forget about your real culture. Always keep remnants of your culture. Like the Migos say, do it for the culture.
Okay.